Okay. Alrighty, so tonight I wanted to share something that Courtney had been talking to me about, and I just started, so I'm fairly new at working Pinterest. If you guys have a Pinterest account, please let me know in the chat. I'm going to try to go and follow everybody, but I actually sold a mini from Pinterest this past week, a mini experience. So cool. I've never done that before, but I did it and I'm learning as I go. So I just wanted to share what I've been doing and what I worked. I didn't even know that there was a messaging option on Pinterest where you could like talk back and forth and message people. I thought you could just like send people pins that you had found, but it's an actual chat. Hello. Exactly, Emily. I had no idea either. So I'm going to try to screen share and go over what I did. So I have my personal Pinterest account, and then I went ahead and I made, I think it's a business account. I'm going to double check. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm fairly new at doing this. So give me 1 second and I'm going to try to screen share with you guys. All right. Can you guys see my Pinterest thing here? All righty. So you can see I have no followers. And I still sold a mini experience with no followers. So what I did just to kind of get started is I linked my Instagram to my Pinterest account. I have my Thrive website up here for now. Like I said, still new. I'm going to see if that drives traffic or if that's a hindrance. But when you go on your Instagram or even your Facebook, when you go to share a post, share a picture, it gives you the option to share it to Pinterest. So that's all I've done. Let's see, if you go to the saved, you can see some of my things that I've copied over from Instagram. And that's all I've done so far. I haven't really created any original content for Pinterest. So I did things that I thought would be eye-catching for people. So I have a lot of my before and afters up here. And I did all of these yesterday. And you can already see I had 19 people view it with no followers. So I'm really excited to kind of dig into the nitty-gritty of this. Like I said, still learning, but I just wanted you guys to kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm going to really dig into it. So I have more information to give you in a couple weeks. But I didn't have to even write like on this one, anything to it. It just copied all over from Instagram, including the hashtags. If you use hashtags in your thing, it copies it all over for you. And so that's how I think people are finding this. I also have gained followers on my Instagram from Pinterest because when they click the picture, it's going to pop up to my Instagram. And so they're going to have that option to then follow me and connect with me on Instagram as well. So here is a little bit of the analytics. What I did notice is that when you just copy a post from Facebook or Instagram, it's not going to give you the analytics for that post. It's considered a shared content rather than your original content. So before I hopped on, I took one of my reels that I had made on Instagram and I saved the video. You can do this also with your TikTok videos. You can save it just as a video. And then I tried uploading it to Pinterest instead of sharing it. And then it gives me, I'll pull it up real quick. The analytics. So 67 people have watched this little TikTok video that I made. And then it also, let's see, will show you how many outbound clicks it did. So they're clicking on it and going to the source of it. So you can link your website, you can link your Instagram, you can pretty much do anything like that. So I'm really excited about this. And I just wanted to share that with you. So that's what I had from Pinterest. Like I said, still learning about it. Okay, bud. All right. Sorry, just trying to catch up on the chat real quick. It's okay, bud. All righty. And then I just wanted to open up the rest of the meeting for question and answers. I know we have a lot of new promoters on here and a lot of people still asking questions when it comes to Instagram, when it comes to Facebook. So I thought I'd go over a few of the most common questions I got. And then if anyone has any questions, put them in the chat. Like I said, we're going to really dig in deep with like algorithm and engagement next week. Let me let the people in the waiting room real quick. So if you have questions about that, just hold those until next week. But one of the questions I get asked a lot when it comes to Instagram is how to find people, how to grow your audience. And I know Tracy covers this on her morning meetings every single day. But just to refresh, one of my favorite ways to find people is through searching hashtags. And lately what I've started to do is my branded hashtags, I actually follow them. And when you follow a hashtag, you get to see posts that include that hashtag in your newsfeed, even from people that you don't necessarily follow. So for example, I follow a hashtag called Risen Motherhood. It's based off of a Christian mom book. And I just find a lot of people that I connect with, that I can talk with and add value. And so when anyone's reading that book or using that hashtag, it pops up in my newsfeed. So I don't even have to go looking for these people. They pop up in my newsfeed. I can hit follow if I want to. So use stuff from your brands that you have, your 5 brands, and use your hashtags. Another way that you can find people on Instagram is through location. So when you go to your post, you know how you can add like where you're at, whether it's a city, if you're at a certain store. You can also click that location and it'll pop up with posts from everyone else who has used that location. This is a great way to connect with people that are maybe in your area that you don't know personally. I know I have only lived in Missouri for about a year and a half, so I don't really have a whole lot of personal connections. And I have found so many people through using the location places on Facebook and Instagram as well. So those are my 2 favorite ways to find people to follow on Instagram. And when I add them as a follower on Instagram, I don't just add them and ghost. I add them if they have their stories. I go through their stories and I interact on their stories. I want to pop up in their feed. So they're like, oh, she just added me. She's interacting with me. Who is this person? More than likely, if you're interacting with them, they're going to go to your page. And since you're looking at hashtags that are on your brand, you're going to have relatable content with them and they're going to follow you back. Okay, so if they don't have anything on their story, look through their most recent posts. Instagram, I found, is a lot easier to do this with Facebook because you can't really share as much content as on Facebook. You're not getting all those recipes, the funny memes, stuff like that they share. A lot of it is original content that they do. I always double check the dates. A lot of times people don't post to Instagram as often as they do Facebook. The waiting room is all in. Yes, Gabby. So I always just double check the dates and interact with posts within the next week or 2. Sometimes I'm unsure of what to post. What are some basics, do's and don'ts? Are you talking about for Facebook or Instagram? I do post to Facebook a little bit more than Instagram as far as posts, both. Okay, so 5 things about you. I want you to think of 5 things that make you you, that make you unique. For example, mine is that I'm a new mom. I have hypothyroidism. I absolutely love planners, planner stickers. I am a Christian. And then my 5th one, oh my goodness, guys, why can't I think of my 5th one right now? Way to put me on the spot. No, I'm joking. I have them written down though. But those are things that I pull from. You want your 5 things to be things that you're passionate about, that you could talk about, that you can create content from. So when you're posting, it doesn't have to be all about Thrive. I will post about being a new mom. I have endless content for that. My planner stuff, when you work in your planner, take a picture of it and share. I'm sorry, my son's eating my hair. We're a hot mess over here today, guys. Your planner stuff. Just pull from those. Instagram, I try to do 1 post every single day. Facebook, I try to do 2 or 3 posts a day. It doesn't have to be all Thrive. In fact, please do not make all your posts about Thrive. Share you, share what you're passionate about. This is how you're going to make those connections for other people. Do's and don'ts, don't make it all about you. When you're talking about, for example, for me, when I talk about being a mom, I want to offer encouragement. I want to offer advice to other new moms that might be going through the same things I do. Try to make a lot of your posts others focused, give value to it, have a tip, a tidbit, something that you can offer people. You can also do a question for engagement. So people love to talk about themselves. People love to be asked for advice. So I'll ask, moms, what's your favorite high chair? What high chair do you like? Or what are some baby things that you bought that you did not use? Ask engagement questions, whatever is in line with your brand. So those are some do's and don'ts off the top. We have a lot of other training that goes over this as well. So if you message me on Facebook, I can send you the specific trainings that go over our content and how to come up with content as well. When you made a business Pinterest, did you keep your profile name, your name, or something different? So I have 2 Pinterest accounts. It wasn't like Instagram where you switch your personal Instagram account to like a business or creator. It actually sets up a whole new profile. So I have my original Pinterest account from like 2010, and then this new one. I did keep my name, my full name in it, because I want people, if they find me on Pinterest, I want them to be able to find me on Facebook and Instagram just by searching my name. I'm trying to keep my profile picture the same, just like we recommend with Facebook and Instagram. That way people know it's you. So that's what I've done. Like I said, I'm going to dig into it more and give you guys more details later. Another question I got this week on social media was kind of algorithm-y, kind of engagement. So we'll cover it more in detail. But stories, what is the best time to post to stories? Anytime for stories. I know that when you post your actual post, like when you go to Facebook and you're posting your content, Instagram, when you're posting the actual content, you want to look at when people are online. You want to post when you have the most friends online. Your stories, post whenever you want. Now, with that being said, don't post all your content all at once and then go ghost the rest of the day. You want to be posting every few hours if possible, every 5 hours if possible, because what that does is every time you post to your stories, it bumps it up as fresh content for people to view. If you were to post all your content in the morning and then not do anything in your stories, you're going to be pushed back because you haven't updated it since the morning. So if it's possible, keep it updated. Even if you have pre-planned content, just schedule it kind of throughout the day to post, and that'll keep it fresh and current for other people to see. Does anyone else have any other questions? All righty. If not, I will let you guys go. And I'm super excited for next week. Like I said, if you have anyone on your team that struggles with engagement, or maybe they feel like nobody's seeing their stuff, make sure they get on next Thursday and we'll dig into that. Hope you guys have a good night. Bye.